Want to know what a real man would tell their lady about love and life? You're in the right place. This is Hello Ladies with Rom Wills. Rom Wills is an author, speaker, and proud father. Grab some wine, sit back, and enjoy.
Hello, ladies. Welcome to my spot. Facing your fear of men. Now, ladies, I'm going to tell you what. I talk to a lot of y'all offline and everything. That's why I know so much, because I don't have the same issues with just being friends with y'all like other men may have. And y'all be telling me some stuff. And I remember every now and then a woman will say, you know, many women are actually afraid of men. Afraid of men. And and it could be for myriad reasons. It could be from past abuse, bullying. It could be just nervousness, because you could be nervous because that guy looks so good or something. You feel like he might reject you. It could have been a rejection in the past by a good-looking guy, because I know y'all don't take rejection well. Men are kind of used to it. We kind of build up thick skin towards it, but y'all don't take rejection very well. And however it happens, however it comes about, there's still a fear that many women have when they interact. Like one thing I know, a reality, is a lot of women have a fear of a genuine good man. Let me say that again. A genuine good man. What is the fear? He's going to roll from you, or he's going to do something, or he's not what he appears. Or you got a lot of women who don't want to work with a guy and build up a business or something. And even on this channel, when I've talked about this, women say, oh, he's just going to leave you anyway. A lot of women say that, you know. That's fear. That is fear. That's fear right there. You think a guy you don't know if he might leave you. He might not. But if you already going into a situation thinking a guy going to leave you, that's fear. You know? You know, there's a lot of women who ain't got with that ideal guy. He's actually a genuine good guy. He's all of that. But you're afraid, you might be afraid of what you might do. I remember I saw an article in this magazine. This is a few decades ago. It was a few decades ago, and it was a woman talking about she finally found Mr. Right. She finally found a guy that checked off all the boxes, but then she faced herself and realized she needed to do some work. And some women have a fear of that, because sometimes that man could be a reflection of you. That man might let you know you're not all of that, right? And then that hurt, ladies, that hurts y'all. That hurts you. You know? Like, it's normal to have a fear of a knucklehead man. If he crazy and stuff, yeah, that's wisdom right there. But your fear hurts you so much you can't be in a relationship with that good man. It's like that. And like I said, I've seen a situation. Like a man could have 10 things about him going on. 9 of them are great. One of them is questionable. He need to work on. But that's just being human. But a lot of women, they have a fear that one thing will overpower the other 9 things and don't want to deal with it. You know, that's a problem. And then even though I said, it's rightful to have a fear of somebody who appears to be abusive or something, you know, sometimes a woman to get with that guy and, you know, she ain't really in love with him or anything. She got a fear of him. You know, how many women have got in a relationship with a guy and it's almost like they fell in love with their fear of the guy, turned on. Ladies, let me give y'all some game with that. If you feel butterflies, that's not really a good thing. Some women think that's a turn on or something, but that means you're nervous. You're not at peace with that guy. But some women fall in love with that fear. They got butterflies and they feeling good and they have some good times with them, but the dude's also abusive or something, you know? Or he ain't doing anything, but you got a fear he might snap or something. You got a fear of what might happen. Ladies, you got to face that fear. You got to face that fear. Fear and love cannot be in the same space. Real love cannot be in the same space. Many women lose out because how many women have seen a guy and he actually approaches you. He do all the stuff he's supposed to do, but don't want to go out with him. And I've seen that too because of that fear. Or you meet a guy and he seem all friendly and he talking to you, or you feel like, oh, he a player. I actually dealt with a woman like that. She said when she first met me, she was funky. She was thought, oh, he's just a player for even being interested in her. She didn't think, oh, well, maybe I genuinely find her attractive, which I did. And she was actually an asset to me while we were together. She had a lot going on, but she still had that fear. She still had that fear that I would get with somebody else. She still had that fear that there would be a problem somewhere. And that affected it. See, when you have that fear, you can't have a good relationship with a man. Because there's always that fear there. Seriously, I'm going to tell you what. I'm going to be real, and this is personal. I've actually dealt with a few women that had a fear of me leaving them, had a fear of me finding someone better. Always had some fear, and that was a problem. That caused a problem in the relationship, And then, sometimes y'all know what y'all do. Sometimes when y'all have that fear, y'all call yourselves rolling away first. Y'all don't try to work it out. It's your fear that's moving you away. Nothing the guy actually did. It's your fear that's getting you away from that guy. It's that fear that's taking you away. But ladies, you got to face it. You got to face it. Because the reality is a guy can't read your mind. A man can't read your mind and know how to alleviate it. He can try. And I've met women who actually said that. They said, well, you should know what to do. The men should know what to do. You don't know. You don't open your mouth. Your fear is keeping you from talking to him, from being honest about your feelings. How many women have not said what they needed to say to a man because they were afraid he was going to roll out? They don't know. He might. Or he might just understand everything you're saying and want to stay with you. He might, you might approach him about something and give a serious concern. And he might be the type of guy who's going to say, oh, you know what? You're right, baby. I need to work on this. But more women are thinking, oh, he might snap on me or something. I mean, I've had women worried about their men hitting them. And I was like, well, has he ever hit you before? No. Does he have a history of hitting women from anybody you know? No. Then why are you worried about it? Because, see, that's another thing about fear. When you have that fear, your imagination take over and you start seeing stuff that's not there. And, you'll miss out on the good one, but then maybe deal with that other one who makes you feel more comfortable, at least on the surface. But then that was the one you should have really feared. Seriously. And, I mean, I'm dead serious. I've heard so many. Shoot, some of y'all probably got some stories if you care to share them. You had that good guy or that guy, but you just let, fear of, irrelevant fears. Fears that turned out to have no real basis to mess with you. But here's the thing. You got to face that fear, ladies. You got to face that fear. If you meet that guy who's building up his business and everything, he ain't quite that six-figure dude or something. Don't let your fear prevent you from getting from him, because you can't go in thinking, well, if I help him build and everything, he's just going to leave me. That's fear. You don't know what he's going to do. You don't know. That dude probably be happy to have you and everything. So you got to get rid of it. You got to face it. You got to face it, ladies. Don't let that fear hurt you in your search for that right man. So ladies, I want y'all to really think about that, all right? And I get back with y'all. Peace and blessings.